Here we are, 9th. This is 9th. That's Market, Center City, Philadelphia. Hi, how you doing? Do me a favor, hit subscribe and hit like. Okay, let's get to the scoop. Look at this. We want to be a great neighbor. Help us make this a win for everyone. The 76ers, they want to build their stadium here. Ooh. Some people for it, some people get it. Some people are against it. So this section of the Center City is, you got this mall called the Fashion District, which isn't very full. You also have this new display. It's called Banksy was here. He's like my favorite artist. Or not, I enjoy. I don't know if he's my favorite artist. I really like his stuff. And so now what all these capitalist pigs are doing is, since he doesn't have anything really copywritten, you could just print up his art and slap it in a frame and call it a Banksy art show. And people are going to pay to look at it. I saw that they had the opening for this event. By the way, how cool was that sign? I saw that they had the doorway. They had an opening for this event, and I saw members of Philadelphia City Council signed like a piece of art from the city, and I was thinking, there is no way. I don't know Banksy. I don't know him personally, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't want any of those jerk-offs doing anything with his art. That's just me. So it is, let me think about it. It is am I going too fast? It is Tuesday night. It's about 10 o'clock. It's 60 degrees. But you see, look, there's nothing here, right? Look at this. There's nothing on this block. Rite Aid just closed. Down the block, there's a Wawa that just closed. There's a Starbucks. These are all vacant. Half of the stores in this mall are vacant. I don't know if that's accurate, but there's a lot of vacancies in that mall. So the Sixers want to build their arena in this area. And the people who live in the neighborhood just north of here, is in Chinatown, they don't want it. They don't want it. They much rather it be this than, let's say, if the Sixers were in town, right? You could have a block full of people. I saw one news clip of the people in Chinatown, like what their argument is, and they were like saying, "Oh, we don't want drunk people walking through Chinatown." And I don't think they know who goes to Sixers games, because yeah, some people party and whatever. It's not that type of crowd. The Sixers fans aren't Eagles fans. They are, but they aren't. Pardon me. Like an Eagles tailgate, you don't tailgate a Sixers game, you know? It's in the middle of the winter. But yeah, so they don't want it. I would say I would be for it. I just want a stadium outside of South Philly. And but that's enough about that. Let me, so anyways, January 3rd, right? The Christmas stuff is still up, I think. Should be. January 6th is when I take my stuff down. Little Christmas, we call it. Hello, friend. Oh, this guy said, I'm not going to hit you, homeless man. I'm going to honk at you.
So it's going to be the last time we get to look at the holiday windows here at Macy's. And I'm going to say, I didn't like the holiday windows this year at Macy's. I found them to be kind of cheap and not really much into it. They just have Jeffrey the giraffe waving a microscope, or not a microscope, what do they call it? A magnifying glass in front of nothing. Right? This is the Macy's building. This is where they filmed the movie Mannequin. Right here, Mannequin. What a great movie that is. That's one of the... That's a franchise, because there's more than one, right? There's more than one in the franchise. Is that how it works? Because there's definitely a part 2 of Mannequin. Alright. This is Philadelphia City Hall.
It's like I said, it's 9:30. It might be a little bit after that. It's 9:35. And everything closes up around 9 o'clock around here. So everything is going to be missing. There was a few problems they had this year at the Christmas Village. One of the things I heard happen, I'm pretty sure it was on this, people would store like paintings and whatever they had in the store overnight, and somebody came up with the idea of coming to the side of the tent in the middle of the night and slicing it with a knife and robbing the stores. So that happened. I think that happened twice. And then over here is the German Christmas Village, which I watched this other YouTuber. His name's German. Well, his name is Mike, but his channel's German in Venice. Let me know if you watch German in Venice. The GIV. Yeah. So anyway, GIV. He's the happiest German you ever meet. Because whenever I think of Germans, I automatically think of Hitler. But German in Venice, he's starting to turn that around. I'm starting to think of German in Venice more than I am when I first think of Germans. I think of, you know what? No, I do think of German in Venice before I think of Hitler. Isn't that nice? So anyway, the GIV, he's over in Germany with his mom. And he went to a German village, just like this, like a Christmas village. And I'll tell you, it was identical. This is identical to what a German village, Christmas village looks like. And pretty soon they're going to get rid of these shacks, and the homeless people will be sleeping in these seats. And yeah. But you can't do this in this video, can you? I guess I can. There's a monument right here. It's called the Holocaust Monument. And they opened this about 5 years ago. And so I think this statue was here always. And then they have a little, they have a plaque here. It tells you about the Holocaust. But this is something people walk by every day. And these are, where the scooters at right here? These are tracks that were used as part of the railroad system that would transport people going to concentration camps. Those were actual rails people rode on to go die, get murdered. That, you know. So, well, that's all right. We gotta. Yeah. So that's why usually when I think of Germans, for that's such a horrible story. I don't think of the Jolly German, right? But now I do, because I watch Sherman in Venice. Oh, this is going horribly. But isn't that like it's a very good looking window. I like that. Edgar Allan Poe lived in Philadelphia for a little bit. I don't know the exact amount of time. I'll tell you what he did though. He wrote The Raven. He wrote that shit here. He wrote that in Philadelphia. Oh, here we go. Hello, friend. Oh, this is where we die. Yeah, I worked in this section of the city. My last real job. I delivered suits for a fancy clothing store in this area. I did other things, but that was my favorite part of the job. Was they would say, "Hey, you got to go deliver this suit to some rich doctor over here. He's so important and busy. He can't pick up his suit." So they would give me a little piece of paper, and I would carry my little suit. And it's kind of what started the channel. Is like I made a video because my job was right around the corner. I made a video about the statues in this park. This is a sundial. It's called what's the name of it? I used to know the name of it. Anyway, that's a sundial. There's a statue in here called the Giant Frog, and it's, by the way, it's lit up beautifully for Christmas. And so that's how I kind of started the channel. I did research about statues in the city because I always wondered, like, what's the story with the statues? Like this is this statue's called Duck Girl, and Duck Girl used to be inside the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, and now it's out in the world as like a public, like it's in a water fountain. So
there was rumors I was being traded here, so they cheered for me to go in. It's crazy.
Yo, cuz, boo!